This is what TSA looks like this morning in Newark, at Newark International Airport. We are looking at about just 15 minutes to get through TSA right now. That number, when we got here just about 25 minutes ago, it was at 5 minutes. So that just goes to show how fast things change, how quickly things change here when it comes to getting through security. Now, back to what we were talking about, the budget conversation. The House has already passed the bill to fund DHS. Now, that bill is standing in the Senate, and while lawmakers from both sides cannot agree on key issues regarding immigration, TSA workers tell me they're struggling to make ends meet. Take a look at the long TSA lines at JFK on Friday. It's a sight no traveler wants to see. Across the tri-state, though, the issue has made air travel a nightmare for the past few weeks, especially because of spring break.
Not the best when you've come off a long-haul flight from New Zealand and you have to transit through.
The partial government shutdown impacting the Department of Homeland Security has been going on since mid-February. And once again, federal workers are left without a paycheck. The holdup comes down to immigration enforcement and where and how Democrats and Republicans think your tax dollars should be spent. To approve the budget, Democrats are demanding limits on ICE enforcement, restrictions in sensitive areas like schools, churches, and hospitals, and more oversight like body cameras. Republicans, on the other hand, are pushing for full funding of ICE and Border Patrol and no major policy restrictions tied to funding. We questioned our elected officials about the problem. So Democrats are pushing for things like more accountability, say body cameras. Where do you stand on that?
The head of the Department of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, was removed. You can't get any more accountability than that. I'm supportive of the body cameras. We have them here in New York for the NYPD. They're effective.
In the same way that we pulled Homeland Security funding out from the rest of the government budget to fund the rest of the government, we can pull out ICE, fund TSA.
And as the back and forth continues, federal workers say it's been rough to deal with a pay gap for the third time in just about a year.
Members are having to decide, whether to put gas in their tank to come to work or buy groceries.
Do you think that TSA workers are being victims of a political game?
Absolutely. I mean, AFGE, we're asking the Democrats and the Republicans both to pass a budget bill. Enough is enough.
A lot of moving pieces. Now, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand told us that Republicans have, quote, refused to engage in negotiations. Meanwhile, Senator Chuck Schumer told me that he will push for a vote today to fund and reopen TSA so that way TSA workers can get back to work, the lines can get better, and then they will pull the immigration enforcement aside from this bill in order to keep those negotiations and those conversations going, so that way they can still push for their agenda, Democrats, and then at least the lines would get better here at the airport.